Hey Kirsty, how you going? Well, I should say good afternoon for you, or good evening. Actually, it's evening for you. Right, be like 9:30 in the morning, afternoon, not 9:30 at night. Putting that back in the fridge. Can I just say that my breath really stinks? Just saying. That's why that coconut pulling or oil pulling is. I feels like it's really good. Like obviously something's coming out of my mouth that's really disgusting. So people question like what I do, oil pulling. Do you do oil pulling, Kirsty? I think you do, don't you? Put that back. Everything back. Oh, what's supposed to do? Yes, I do. Okay, yeah. Now, did I put? Yes, I did put some stuff in already. Yes, I did. Did I? I don't know. I can't remember. Did I put oil? No, I don't know. I don't know if I remember if I put some that stuff in already. All right. Hot water. Right. We're going to beat the sunrise this morning. Bit of pepper on that turmeric. Back in the fridge for tomorrow. All right. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. All right, keys. That'll be my next thing. Yeah, here we go. Keys. What do you know? I'm ready to go. This is unheard of, guys. This is unheard of. You're seeing Dora very organised this morning. See you, babe. Hey, babe, do you think it's bad that if I go swimming or not? Do you think I should go swimming or not? Do you think it'll be warmer later on to go swimming? Can you look at the temperature for me? So, it is the first day of winter here in Australia. It actually doesn't feel that cold. And not last year, but the year before, the first day of winter was actually quite a warm day. I have high hopes it's going to be a warm day. We're going to go for a swim, but we're just checking the weather. Yeah, not now, after a walk. Does it say what's going to be later on? Okay, maximum 20 degrees today. Ooh. Okay, she's going to be cold. Okay, all right, see you, babe. All right, we're going. Now, guaranteeing I'm going to go for a swim. Huh? Yeah? Okay, that's what we'd like. No. 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock is 17 degrees. Ooh, that's going to be cold. So anyway, first day of winter. And yes, last year I backed out. I try to do this for, I don't know, like cold plunging kind of thing. It's good for your brain and all the things, right? And yeah, last year I chickened out. Oh, hello. So this year we're going to take it on. You're making a lot of noise. Hey, making a lot of noise. You're making a lot of noise, guys. You going to come say hello? Come say hello. Little grey, little grey. Little orange? Come on, little orange. Come on. No. Come on. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Sidetracked. We're going to the beach. I forgot about that. All right, so guys, look in here. We've got walls. This is the laundry, guys. This is the laundry. I'm probably going to cut it out. Bathroom, a hallway, a bedroom. This is a hallway. That'll eventually go upstairs. This is the doorway. Exciting. Look at that giant pineapple. It's huge. Bloody huge. Huge, huge, huge. Hey, Nicholas. Oh, fancy seeing you here, buddy. Fancy seeing you here. Happy first day of winter. Happy first day winter. Woo. Okay. Hey. My neighbour said hello to me. She's probably thinking to myself, why is she talking to a phone? That's weird. Okay, as I said, my neighbour is, look, I think she's just overstimulated. Okay, we've got 10 minutes. Oh, actually, I think I've got 4 minutes to get to the beach. Okay, I was trying to get to the beach before the sunrise, and I typically doodling around. Okay, guys, we've got to do this drink. Hey, Red Bull Princess, how you going? Hey, Maria, how you going? Hey, Nicholas. If I've missed you, I'm saying hello. Seeing what's in front of my screen right now, guys. Oh my goodness. So, I don't know what it is for you guys, but it is winter here. Officially winter. And you know what it means when it's officially winter? That it'll be officially unwinter very soon. Winter doesn't last very long here in Queensland. I live in South East Queensland, if you're asking. A place called Redcliffe. I'm not going to tell you where exactly I live in Redcliffe. Because, hey, Nicholas, health and safety wise, you don't tell people where you live on YouTube. Hey, Nicholas. Nicholas doesn't like how I say health and safety. Like, YouTube's like a part-time job for me. I mean, it's not really a job. I like doing it, right? But obviously now I earn a part-time income. I wouldn't say it's really part-time income. I'd say I earn a little income. So it's health and safety. This is a workplace for me, and I don't want people to know where I live. So good. Okay, ready? Very quickly, Dora. Gotta shake this up. Debbie Sue, bring, 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 bring. Debbie Sue, bring, bring. Debbie Sue, calling Debbie Sue. Now, people watching this, you don't need to understand what I'm doing here. This is just between me and Debbie Sue. Bring, bring, Debbie Sue. Okay, I've got to go. Gotta shake this up. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Twist and shout like we did last summer. Twist again. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Shake your booty. See? It's shaking up. Let me take a drink. Okay, I gotta put you guys down because you can't drive and hold the phone here in Australia. And my friend Debbie Sue didn't turn up. That's all right. Debbie Sue will be somewhere. I know Debbie Sue will be dancing around her living room anyway, so it doesn't matter. So we've got a full 5-minute drive, depending on the travel. Oh my gosh, you sit through the moon. Because it is 6:24, and so the moon is just coming down for the sun to come up. And obviously we've just had a full moon, and it is a massive moon. If I get to the beach in time, we'll see the moon, and then we'll see the sunrise. Now, I was just saying to Kirsty that I was in front of the full moon, in front of the sunrise this morning. And of course, because, I gab, talk, stuff around, I am now probably going to be late for the sunrise. But you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're still going to see the sunrise, right? And technically, the sun rises over an island across from where I live. So I live across from Moreton Island. So I live in a bay. It is the ocean, but it is a bay. It doesn't even make any sense. But anyway, there's an island blocking all the waves. So technically, we're not seeing the sunrise out of the water. We're seeing the sunrise out of top of the out of an island. So technically, I've already missed the sunrise, guys. I've not actually seen the sun rise out the ocean. But that's okay, as long as you see it rise, Dora. So does it matter when you see it rise? No, it doesn't, as long as you see it rise, right? And it doesn't matter if you miss the, So I'm trying to, it's the first day of winter, stop stressing myself out. It doesn't matter. I seem to go from boom, boom, boom. I like jump around my day, right? I'm late for this, and in a hurry for that. Quick, 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 quick. And you just heard me. I'm like, quick, quick, quick. I've got to, got to get to the sunrise. Blah 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 blah. But now I'm trying to talk myself into the fact that it's okay. Like, it's seriously okay. You're still going to catch the sunrise. It's just not going to be something like straight. It'll be over the, over the island by the time you get down there, because you were too busy talking, and that's okay. It's okay, right? I think we spend so much time. Well, I know I do. I'm just talking about myself, right? All about me right here. Is that we spend so much time, you know, worried about, this and that. I've just got to stop worrying, guys. Worry doesn't get us anywhere, right? So anyway, we're about to get to the beach. Got to drink the rest of this. Debbie Sue, where are you? Okay. Hit the beach. Haven't seen the sunrise yet. It's hiding. Oh, wait on. It hasn't risen yet, guys. I'm actually just on time. Stranger things have happened, guys. Stranger things have happened. Oh, wow. She's a perfect still day. This is the kind of day you could use stand-up paddleboarding really nicely here, because it's so flat and absolutely. Oh, wow, guys. Okay. We're in for a treat. We're in for a treat. We're in for a treat. Ready for the treat? Oops. Okay, where's the treat? Are we ready? It hasn't come up yet. Okay, let's go. Chill, Dora. Chill the fuck down. Okay, bottle of water as a tripod. Keys. All right. Help if you turn your car off, Dora. All right. Here it comes. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Okay, guys, let's run. Morning. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. And look at this beach this morning, guys. It's so flat. So flat. Oh my gosh. You guys can't see this, but it's just crowning, literally about to come over the top. My feeties are a little bit cold on this ground. Oh, okay. Let me show you guys. Ready? I don't know if you can see that, but it's literally just about to come over. Oh, it is cold, guys. When the sun rises, it's when it's a little bit colder. Oh, hello. Can't wait to see the sunrise. Nicholas, Maria's saying, it's been a long day. Oh, I'm sorry, love. Someone's talking about watermelon juice. Oh my gosh, watermelon juice is amazing. So hydrating too, right? It gives you the poops, Maria? Oh, that's a bit. Okay. Maybe you need to mix it with water. Can you open the roof? I can open the roof, but that would have been way too cold, Nicholas. I would have froze to death. Do you want me to froze to death? Oh, Eye of the Swifty. Is that a new person to the chat? Eye of the Swifty. Welcome in. I've probably lost you already. Eye of the Swifty. What country are you in? Oh, okay. Thank you, Firsty. That person's probably gone anyway. But anyway, thank you guys for welcoming in someone to the chat. It's always nice to get new people to the chat. I don't know if you can see that, guys. Yeah, here we go, guys. Ready? Here it goes. The main event, guys. Now, if you don't like the voiceover, just mute me, okay, guys? Because this will be a really nice moment for you guys if you want to do a bit of reflection, a bit of meditation, prayer, whatever you like to do. But that first light coming towards you is very significant. It's just like a new day. You can do anything in a new day, right? If yesterday was a bad day, well, today can be a good day, right? The sunrise is like just anything. It could be a new you, a new mindset, a new way of being. Oh my goodness, guys, that is absolutely beautiful. Hopefully I had the camera still enough that you got to see the whole thing come at you. And wait till it comes right over that island. It'll just come at us. It'll be stunning. This is my favorite part about winter is sunrises, guys, because it is 6:32 a.m. right now. I didn't have to get up really early for this. My alarm woke up at 6 o'clock. Well, my alarm woke me up at 6 o'clock. Oh my goodness, guys, that is sick. Okay, I've got to take a photo, guys, so I'm just going to buff out for a second. Thank you, universe, for showing this amazing, amazing sunrise this morning. It's showing me that there's a new day. There's beauty in every day, right? Look at that. There's beauty in every day. Whatever happened yesterday, it's done. Today's a new day. People can fall in love in one day. Unfortunately, people can pass away in one day too, right? So a day is very precious. What you do in this day is up to you. But personally, I'm going to live the hell out of it because nothing's guaranteed, right? It's pretty much it's a given that, oh, we're just going to wake up tomorrow morning. But, not everyone does. I mean, if you were really, really unwell and, in palliative care, maybe you might not believe that you might wake up tomorrow morning. But, there are cases where people just don't wake up tomorrow. They live in their best life today and they don't wake up tomorrow. So I'm nothing special, guys. So I'm just trying to say that I want to live the best life. And I'm not going to wait till next year or when I retire or, when I go on that holiday to Africa to have my best life. Today's my best life. And welcome in people in the chat, guys. I can't actually see the chat because I'm actually trying to hold the phone straight. If you actually look at my face right now, I've got my hand supporting the camera so it doesn't move. Oh, wow. That is no trick illusion there, guys. That is the sun just coming at you. That is spectacular. So, guys, you're watching the sunrise in Australia, South East Queensland, a place called Redcliffe. We're 30 minutes away from Brisbane. And the sun has risen over that island. A plane has just taken off. That's that noise. Now, if I zoom in, guys, you'll be able to see it has risen over that island now. Now, this would be a perfect time to do a jumping for joy. So, hi, well, perfect time for you to tell me what you're grateful for, or think about what you're grateful for. That was amazing. So I'd love to know what you're grateful for this morning. You don't actually have to tell me, it's fine. I always say very similar things. Thank you, universe. Thank you for, letting me wake up this morning. Thank you for my health. Thank you for my family and my friends. Thank you for the love I have around me. It's very nice to feel loved, right? And you know what? Part of that love's from myself. It's nice to have a bit of, healthy love for yourself, guys. Not egotistical love kind of thing. I'm just talking about a healthy love for yourself. Respect. Respect for the temple, right? The temple of, it's not the temple of doom. This body that you carry is your everything, right? If you don't look after it, no one else is going to. You took a screenshot, Nicholas. Oh, good. Oh, glad. Well, you can actually you can screen record it. And after this live's finished, you can go back and screen record it. That's what I do. So sorry, guys. I can't actually read the chat. The sun is coming right at me. And even though I'm like trying to hide behind the phone, it's still very, very glary, the phone. I can't see anything. So all I can say is I wish you a very good evening or good afternoon where you are or good morning where you are, right? And for Nicholas, us in Australia, happy first day of winter. This is amazing. How beautiful is this beach today, guys? We get to walk on this beach today, barefoot. Though I've got to say, it would have been nice to put shoes on, Dora, just saying. It's quite cold. Now, I asked Diego before I left to find out the temperature this morning. The temperature is going to be maximum 20 degrees here. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, guys. It's not wonderful. But if you're living in the UK like Kirsty, 20 degrees is not bad. 20 degrees for the first day of winter is not a bad day. Now, about 9 o'clock will be 17 degrees. That's, in my life, very cold. But I'm thinking about taking on a cold plunge this morning, guys. Not right this minute because I'm not crazy, okay? And I'm not saying if you do cold plunging, you are crazy. I'm just saying that I'm not crazy enough to do it. I'm crazy enough to do many other things, but no. I want to go for a walk first, and then I want to go for a swim. So if you're sticking around later on, now what time is it? Oh my gosh, that could be a long live, guys. I'm not sure if I want to go that long. Plus, I didn't bring my battery pack. That's another thing I didn't forget. Oh, I forgot to bring my battery pack. Whoops. Okay. You may or may not see a cold plunge, but I'll let you know if I do it later, okay? Or maybe I could go swimming earlier. It is really beautiful there, guys. Look how beautiful the water is, how flat it is. It's like nearly glass. It's so gorgeous. So gorgeous. Yeah, Maria. Yes, definitely right. You'd definitely be. When I think of the UK, 20 degrees is like I see ladies in the park. I see Kirsty and Maria in their bra and undies in the park, sunning themselves. I haven't seen it myself, but I have seen pictures that at lunchtime in summer, you guys are out, at lunchtime, you take your clothes off, you're in your bra and undies in the park, getting a bit of sun. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it, guys. I'm going to love and leave you for a second. I'm going to take this back to the car. I'm going to locate my swimmers. They're in my car and I'll be back. So I'll let you do a bit of meditation or have a chat between yourselves. But, I'd say it'd be nice to do a bit of, reflection on yourself or life or whatever you want to do. I don't care. You do you. Hey, all right, keys somewhere. Let's start walking. Whew, okay. So, welcome in Kirsty. Welcome in Maria. Welcome in Nicholas. I did see Red Bull Princess before. Welcome in. Who else was there? I don't know. But welcome in. Hops. Hello, Hops. Hops, my okay. Hello, Hops. Interesting handle name. I'm grateful today, Nicholas says. That's wonderful. Maria's got here. Yes, Dora. I found that today. Anything can happen. Okay, but you sound like you've had a pretty bad day. But then you know what it means? That the next day anything can happen the reverse, right, Maria? Oh. So guys, let's talk about health. And Dora has been, I'm gonna be honest, my weight has been like a yo-yo for the last, I don't know, 15 years. I've struggled with my weight. And I know why I've struggled with my weight. It's about what I put in my mouth, right? Like, drinking alcohol, lots of sugar, drinking, eating bad food, not good for your weight, right? So I have gone up and down quite a lot. And you know what's worse than going, you know, than being overweight or underweight is doing a yo-yo. That's what they say, right? I just read that you're fat, sometimes you're skinny, sometimes you're middle, when you're in the middle, you know, well, what the hell? Are you going to be putting on weight? Are you going to be losing weight? Your body doesn't know what's going on, right? So it's actually not good to do that. So I've been mindful of that. But Dory, all these challenges, right? 75 hard. You saw that. A lot of you might have seen that. Basically, that's a challenge where you challenge yourself mentally, physically, emotionally. It's a lot. It's not an easy challenge. Many people start the challenge and many people fail. Dora is a very stubborn bitch, right? She ain't failing anything. And she didn't fail. She did it. But I question if I actually did win or not. It's not about winning or losing anyway. But like, for example, I'll put you back here, guys. For example, 75 hard put a lot of stress on my body. I'm at a 50, was 50 last year. I just turned 51. And, stress on the body is not good at any age, but especially when you're, at the age of around 50. You're putting pressure on hormones, all the things. Would I recommend it? Yes and no. But know what you're doing, because you are going to be playing around with your stress levels, because in 75 hard, it's not easy. In one day, for 75 days, you have to drink a gallon of water, which is 3.7 litres of water every day. So yes, you're always wanting to wee. I never had an accident, thankfully. You need to follow a diet of some description, like a health regime. Not allowed to have any takeaway. You're not allowed to have any alcohol. You have to do 2 45-minute exercises a day, and one has to be outside. Rain or shine or snow or whatever, if you do want to do an exercise outside for 45 minutes, you go back to day one. You also have to read 10 pages of a self-help book. This is every day. Now, I also work. So if I didn't have to work, it probably would have been a lot easier. But anyway, I took it on. I did it. But there were a couple of days that I was an absolute mess because it's very, very hard on the body to kind of do all the things, right? But it really taught me a lot because it taught me that, A, I could do it. Something hard I could do. Like I said, like they reckon only 2% of the people that start 75 hard actually finish. So that showed me, damn girl, you can actually stick at something. And mind you, it's also because I'm quite pig-headed, right? And that I'm not going to give up. But there were days that I was like, I've had a big day at work. I've already done exercise this morning, but I still have to go home and do some more exercise. But yeah, I did it. I lost a fair bit of weight. My goal weight was always 75 kilos. I did get down to about 74. So I got under my goal weight. But it's not about weight, guys. Weight doesn't really mean anything. You can be, 60 kilos and, be fat inside, right? Like you could eat like a pig, but, your metabolism lets you be, weigh a less weight. They call it skinny fat, right? So for me personally, it's not about a weight range. It's more about, how your body looks and how you look. I can see in my face if I'm putting on weight. So I don't know if you guys have noticed. I mean, guys, you see me pretty much every day on a live. Though in saying that, I haven't been live for a couple of days. So did anyone miss me? Nicholas missed me. He rang me. He's like, are you alive? I'm alive. But I'll come to that story later. But I don't know. Can you see in my face that I have actually put on a little bit of weight? I don't know. Guys, I show all my weight here, this little double chin here, and in my cheeks. I have been gifted chubby cheeks from my mother. And it doesn't matter what happens in my life, I always have chubby cheeks. And it's okay. I don't mind that. But I swear I always, you can see my face. If I'm, putting on weight, it shows in my face. So in the last, well, it is now the 6th month of the year, you have seen that, we have gone from living in a caravan to a house sit, back to the house sit, back to the caravan. We had a sick chicken. We did this, we did that. The house move was stressful. Things were stressful. Living in a little confined place was stressful at times. Though we got into it, right? We have to accept where we are, and it was fun. I loved it, actually. But, there were times that were stressful. Everything took a little bit longer to, wise. I stopped reading books. Meditation became harder for me to do. These practices that I like to do is since the 75 hard, I understand that reading is really good for my mind. And I don't know about you guys, but I like to learn things. And reading books is a great way of doing it. It's really good to click off too, de-stress from the world, not be on YouTube, right? Very important. And when I was in the camper van, I couldn't read properly because the light was not strong enough. Yes, I could put the phone onto it, but it just wasn't strong enough for me to read properly with glasses. So I stopped reading. Meditation became less. I was, of course, doing my live streaming, right? Because Dora had a plan. She wanted to get her 4,000 watch hours in. I had a goal, and guess what? I did it, right? I got my goal in because I was doing lots and lots of live streaming. I wasn't doing much long form video, but that's why I've come to YouTube, is to do long form videos. I have, many adventures that I take you on with my live streams, but there's many adventures that I do that I don't take you on, and the ones overseas. So, the internet didn't work at the camper van. Many things happened. I didn't even do my taxes for months. Anyway, so long story short, we've been back in the house, done my taxes. Well, I'm doing my taxes, should I say. The taxes are in the tax person's, the accountant. And, I'm getting on with my life. But, one thing that I haven't addressed is, what I've been putting in my gob. And I thought, you know what? Coming to the first day of winter is a really good kind of starting point to start myself back up. Okay, I didn't do meditation this morning. I didn't read a book, but that's okay. You know, last night I said to myself, this is it. No more sugar. No processed sugar. I mean, I might have a little bit somewhere here and there, but my plan is not to have any. Okay? No takeaway. Dora, listen to yourself. No goddamn takeaway. I make my lunches so that I don't buy food when I'm out and about. But you know what Dora's been doing lately? I'm completely outing myself here, guys. You know what I do? So I've got my little lunchbox, my esky box. I take it into the food court. No joke, I'm that person, right? I'm that annoying person that goes into a food court and I bring my lunchbox and don't buy things from, you know, the people, but I eat my lunch in the food court. My client buys things from the food court. But because Dora is out of control at the moment, and she's also trying to save money, she does the opposite. She starts spending money. So Dora's like, oh, just a little bit of chips won't, but you know, that'd be all right. And my client would love some chips. So I buy some hot chips with gravy. And I share them with my client, of course, but I have that with my salad, guys. My salad and my tuna. Just to be clear, guys, I don't put tuna in my salad at the start of the week. I have a can of tuna. People will say you probably shouldn't have cans of tuna, but anyway, I have some protein with my lunch. Okay, so I have cans of tuna, I dump that into my salad, and I've been eating sometimes chips, sometimes I'll buy, if I'm at the fuel station before I go to lunch, I'll go to the hot box and I'll buy like a potato scallop. Again, it's only $2, but that's not, that all adds up, right? But it's also says calories you don't need. I don't need it. This is Lavender's Rock. We always kick Lavender's Rock. Hello, Lavender. Hope you're well. Haven't seen you for a while. Yeah, so I'm completely outing myself. Though I'm going to say this. One thing I have been good at, guys, is not buying soft drink. I have been on and off with soft drink, and it's so bad for you. Soft drink is so bad. It's so full of sugar. And people will say, well, you can have the diet version or the zero version. No, not for me personally. I think those zeros and Diet Cokes have got way more chemicals in it than the normal Coke and Pepsi. So I have full Coke, full Pepsi. Refuse to have the diet stuff, even though I'm trying to not have the sugar. But I figure if you're stupid enough to have those soft drinks, Dora, then you go the full sugar. You drink all that goddamn sugar, girl. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. Not lately, but while I was in Bali, oh yeah, I was hitting those cans of Coke because I was doing lots and lots of walking and drinking a lot of water, and sometimes you just needed a bit of sugar. So anyway, I'm completely outing myself, guys. I'm just saying that the last living in the caravan, traveling, you know, your diet goes off, you know. Though in Bali, I didn't eat badly, guys. I'm going to be honest, I didn't eat badly at all. I never went to, you know, McDonald's or Burger King or anything like that. I generally ate pretty well, actually. But yeah, I drank a lot of alcohol. I drank a lot of beer, which I don't normally drink, guys. I don't normally drink beer. But those Bintang Redlers on the beach for sunset, they hit the spot. Thanks, Paul. And you know what? Interestingly, guys, Nicholas, do you remember you told me that I could get Bintang Redler from the local alcohol shop? And I bought 2 6-packs. Guess what? I still have 3 of those cans in my fridge. Not because I don't want them, but because I just haven't had the need to want to drink an alcoholic drink. My choice of alcohol is always red wine, but again, full of sugar. Though they do say that a little bit of wine a day is probably good for you, a little bit of red. I don't know if that's true or false. Is that just people that like red wine just saying that because they want to keep on drinking red wine? So anyway, Dora over the years has consumed copious amounts of alcohol in her prime, and I'm not proud of this, guys. In my prime, I could easily polish off 1 bottle of red wine and then go to work the next day. So not proud of that. I now know that when you don't drink alcohol, your mind is so much clearer. I'm not saying I'm not drinking alcohol at all. Like last Saturday night, I went over to Mel's house that I was living with, and remember I had the fish, the giant fish. Yeah, anyway, that was the weekend we did the giant fish, and we brought some alcohol around and we had a bit of a giggle. Mel and I had a couple of drinks. That was the last time I had any alcohol. But yeah, Dora is not proud of the way that she's drank alcohol. I have had many times that I completely black out and don't remember what I've done or how the night ended. Definitely not proud of that one. So yeah, Dora had to change something. If you're not happy with your life, you've got to change something, right? If you keep on doing the same thing over and over again, then that's kind of stupid and that's on you, right? And I know for myself, I'm a typical woman that goes, oh my gosh, my clothes don't fit me properly. Oh, I'm a little bit chubby there and a bit of this and a bit of that. Oh, I wish I could lose weight. And, you can always wish you can lose weight, but if you don't actually do anything about it, goddamn girl, you're not going to lose any weight. Or you do the yo-yo, right? Oh, okay, well, I've never been a dieter, guys. That's just something I can't really do. But I can change my health, my food. Like I can't say, oh, I'm on a diet right now. I'm not going to do, it's just not how I work. So I've had to put, rules in place for myself, kind of like a diet, but I don't call it a diet because diets don't work for me personally. I think they're fads, and that's when you go up and down in your weight. So I'm on a rant, guys. I'm not even looking at the chat. I'm sorry. But I'm telling myself, I'm really talking to myself here, guys, that Dora, today's a new opportunity, a new day, a new season. You have a new season to look after this temple. This temple here, this body. Woohoo! I'm worthy, man. You are fucking worthy, Dora. And no one else gives a shit about this body except you. Except, when things break, you got to go to the doctor and the hospital. Of course, people worry then. But it's about you. You're the one that's got to do the sacrifice. So what am I sacrificing? Well, I've already started. I didn't start it last night. I didn't, drink a bottle of wine to go, okay, tomorrow I'm not drinking any wine. Last weekend was my last drink with Mel. Done. I'm not going to drink any alcohol for a while. Though, in saying that, I've also made a rule with myself. Like, for example, in about 2 weeks' time, or maybe 3 weeks' time, Diego's grandmother is still alive. She's having her 90th birthday. Man, that's great innings, right? To get to 90. So if we are doing a cheers for her, I'm happy to have a wine with her or something like that, right? I don't need to drink a bottle of wine though, but I definitely can have a cheers with her, right? Because celebrating someone's 90th birthday is pretty fantastic, I think. And, I'm so jealous of Diego to have a grandma still. That's amazing. Like Kirsty in the chat still has her grandmother. That's pretty amazing. Like, I know we're losing, at a certain age, we start losing our parents. I'm blessed to still have my mother, but I miss my father every day. I know Nicholas misses his mother every day. And I'm sure, there's people in the chat that are missing their immediate mum and dad too. But, to have a grandparent alive, that's pretty special. So anyway, I'm giving myself permission that if there is something like that, of course you can have a drink, right? If you go completely cold turkey, then you want it more, right? This is my personality, right? So, yeah, I'm kind of like leaving it like, you know what? You do you, Dora, but just so, putting it out to yourself, you start drinking a bottle of wine to celebrate someone's birthday, then, you're making another excuse to have another bottle of wine. Oh, guess what? I'm seeing Mel this weekend. We'll have a bottle of wine to celebrate. I know that it's the 23rd of the month. That's how my brain works, right? So I'm trying to calm it down. So stop having stupid takeaways, Dora. You make your lunch. I made my lunch last night. Nicholas gave me a call while I was making my lunch. Normally I was going to be doing live streams when I make my lunch to show you guys to, set yourself up for the week, right? Set yourself up for success. That's how I do it. I kind of set myself up for success. I make my lunches so I'm not thinking about what I'm going to have for lunch. It's a no-brainer. I know what I'm having for lunch. I'm having tuna and salad. And I love it. Absolutely love tuna and salad. Find something that you love, put it in the fridge, and so it's easy available, right? That's what I do. Makes it easier for myself. What? Who's pregnant? What? Susan, hello Susan, how you going? Hey Susan, happy first day of winter, mate. How's your winter going? Look at my winter, my God. This is amazing. This is winter. I'm stoked, Susan. Sorry, did I miss something? Is Kirsty pregnant? Was Nicholas making things up? Because this is how rumours are spread, right? So I'm being very careful here. Kirsty, are you pregnant? Did I just read that right? Well, let me go back. You okay, Kirsty? Are you pregnant? Oh, no. Nicholas is saying, are you pregnant? Just presuming, Nicholas. No, I have an illness called, yes. I knew that of Kirsty. Okay. I was going to say Kirsty. I was like, oh, okay, go you, girl. Now, Kirsty, Nicholas told me last night that your dog passed away. Is that correct? Or is Nicholas spreading rumours again? Just before I start saying that you were pregnant. Sorry, guys, if you're listening to this, I didn't say that Kirsty was pregnant. Nicholas was asking if she was pregnant. I was just reading the comments. This is exactly how rumours are spread. Kirsty's not pregnant. Nicholas read something about Kirsty and he thought that maybe she was pregnant. But Kirsty has an illness that does affect her. Nicholas, okay. Maybe Nicholas got it wrong. He told me someone lost their dog. Bluey or something? Who's got a dog called Bluey? Nicholas, you told me last night someone lost their dog Bluey. And then you said something about hearts and humble. And I'm like, Kirsty, what? Okay. This is how rumours are spread, guys. So shut the hell up, Dora. Kirsty, your dogs are fine, right? Okay, Nicholas, I will avoid what you said to me last night. I don't know who you were talking about. Your aunt? You're telling me your aunt's dog died? Okay, that's what we said, but anyway, that's all right. Okay, so back to my ramble about the temple. Yeah, it's the temple of your body is the only body you got, right? So anyway, this is why I'm like, right, today, the 1st of winter, Dora, pull it together. You got a holiday coming up. A, you need to save money. B, you do need to stop buying stupid shit. Like, as I said, you do not need hot chips to go with your salad and tuna. That's kind of like defeats the purpose of why you made your salads, right? You could have just had the chips. That was stupid. And no, Dora, you're not sharing chips with your client to be a good, you know, to be a good friend. You're not doing that at all. You're doing that so you don't feel bad that you ate all the chips. You're sharing the chips so you don't feel bad that you ate all the chips. This is how my brain works. So anyway, no more of that. As I said, I'm not drinking alcohol anyway. I don't drink alcohol through the week anyway, unless this is a special occasion. Like there is a friend's birthday coming up, my friend Chris, and I love her dearly, and we don't catch up very often. And we've talked about having a beer together, and her birthday's coming up, so I probably will have a beer with her. But like I said, I don't normally drink beer. It's just that I really, really enjoyed that Bintang lemon beer at the beach. It was amazing. So yeah. So anyway, these are my missions for my I'm just setting some, not rules, just like, some guidelines for myself, right? Now, One thing I did do, I have not weighed myself. Now, I don't know about you guys. Again, I'm just talking about my own experience, but I'm going to give you an example about Diego. Okay? Now, if you weigh yourself, it can become quite competitive against yourself, right? So it depends on how your mind is. I don't want to weigh myself every day because I don't want to compete with myself, as in like, oh my gosh, I have to lose more weight every day. That's not healthy, right? For me personally, it's not about weight. I mean, you should know where you are. That's why I weighed myself this morning, guys. As I said, I haven't weighed myself since last year. The diet that I was in doing, the 75 hard, like I said, I don't like the word diet. I really don't like it. But the health regime I was doing in 75 hard tells you that you need to weigh yourself every 2 weeks, just so you see where you're going, right? Which makes sense, right? Because, you don't want to, or if you're at an unhealthy weight, like I was, I was on a little bit unhealthy weight. I'm quite a tall person, so you can't actually see. I spread the weight out. So if I was a short person, I'd probably be overweight. The BMI kind of thing. So anyway, I had a goal that I wanted to get to 75. I've been wanting to get to 75 kilos for a long time. I had printed out a sign that said 75 kilos. I put it behind my desk. Now, I used to have a job that I used to work from home. So I'd look at that every day and ignore it, right? I would then eat, shit and drink a can of Coke in front of the computer while I'm working. So unhealthy. So anyway, but that sign has stayed up there for a long time. I did the 75 hard. I got to under 75 kilos, no problems, because I was exercising a lot, drinking a lot of water, looking after my body, and I got there. But obviously since then, I have untightened the regime. That doesn't make any sense. I loosened the regime. I'm not doing 75 hard. That was very hard. And of course, to Bali. Ooh, that's nice and warm through there, guys. Very warm. Wow. That is really nice. So anyway, yeah, so the weight has, I don't know if the weight had cooled off because I didn't weigh myself. But Diego has a different personality than I do. He's a little bit OCD. He will weigh himself every day. And he'll get so disheartened because he's not losing the weight. And I keep on saying to him, don't do that because you do get disheartened. And then you give up. But he doesn't listen. So that's on him, right? My place is not to fix anyone else. My place is to fix myself. So, yeah, like sometimes people weighing themselves is not a good thing because they become obsessive. But for me personally, I just do it every 2 weeks. Now, I'm going to start from now, I hadn't been weighing myself at all. So your perspective of yourself is very interesting too, guys. Like I said, I've talked about how I feel like I have not been very good with my health lately. I've been, really not looking after myself completely. I mean, I do the exercise. I haven't been doing a huge lot of exercise because, as I said, like leaving the camper van, getting back to the camper van and getting ready for work and stuff took a little bit longer than a normal house. So I wasn't walking as much. And I can see on my stats on my phone that I'm walking less than I did last year. But that's okay. Again, it's no competition, Dora. You're not competing against yourself. Just do you, right? But now that, I'm back living in the house, life has kind of got back to normal. I'm not going in and out of boxes all the time. Yeah, so things have calmed down. So I can start actually looking after myself a little bit better. So I thought, you know what? The first day of winter is a really good day to set it up. So I weighed myself this morning. Now, I said to a friend yesterday, yeah, I'm a bit worried about weighing myself. I really hope I'm not over 80 kilos. Because I kind of thought to myself, I really think that I've gone over 80 kilos again. 80 kilos is where I kind of sit. Yeah, as I said, it's not healthy. It's really not a healthy BMI for me. As I said, I'm 175 centimeters high, so I'm quite tall. And, a weight of 80 kilos is not a great BMI. I don't know what that translates to. Someone can look that up if they want to, but I don't really care. but it's not great. I actually need, apparently, for my height to be around under 70. But I'll be honest, when I get to under 70, I look a little bit too skinny. So, you've got to find your happy medium. And also, losing too much weight is losing muscle. You don't really want to lose too much muscle, right? Because, muscles help you, be stable. And, muscle is really good for your body. You got to think about osteoporosis. If you lose too much muscle, too much fat, all that kind of stuff, it plays havoc on your bones. I don't want to be skinny, guys. I don't want to be skinny. That's not what I want to be. I want to be healthy. So anyway, my perception in my head was I don't want to be over 80 kilos, but I feared I would be because I said I haven't really looked after myself lately. I said eating chips at lunchtime that I shouldn't eat, a potato scallop here and there. Like, I don't even eat potato scallops. What the hell? Why am I buying potato scallops? But again, this is my mindset, Spent. So anyway, I weighed myself and I was 76.9. 76 kilos, 0.9. So that's like, let's just go 77, okay? Let's go 77. I was actually like, wow, no manches. That is a better way to say, crap, that's really, really good in Espanol. So, wow. So isn't it interesting? Your perception sometimes is, like I really did think I was over 80 kilos. I didn't want to be over 80 kilos, but I felt I was. But I wasn't. Okay, I'm 3 kilos under. It's not much, but you know what? Numbers are numbers. So anyway, I'm happy with that, guys. I'll own those extra kilos and that's okay. And like I said, why would I still be the same weight that I was when I finished 75 hard? Of course I wouldn't, because I'm not doing that regime anymore. So anyway, I'm going to quietly weigh myself every 2 weeks now as just not a diet or anything like that, just as a healthy reminder to see where you're at. I just think it's really important to know or to feel how you are. Like, look at your body. Like, stand in front of a mirror naked. How's your body look? I know things are starting to fall down, guys. I know that, okay? It is what it is. But, you can see those little love handles. Do a little jiggle. What jiggles? You can see it. And if you're happy with it, then that's great. No one's telling you to lose weight, right? But you need to sometimes look at yourself and go, right, okay. That's what we're dealing with. Okay. If you're happy, keep on doing you. But, I think we can all do a little bit better. And I know personally I could do a bit better. As I said, I've outed myself, guys. I have been bad. I've been buying crap. Absolute crap. And actually, you know what? I'm going to own this, guys. Not last week, the week before last. I had lunch and I was driving home from work. A couple hours later, guess what? I went through McDonald's. Crap, girl. That was so bad. I don't know why. I just went, oh, there's a McDonald's. Let's go through McDonald's. And I got a McDonald's cheeseburger meal. Yep. I'm sitting in a park eating a dirty cheeseburger. I mean, we all know McDonald's cheeseburgers are not fucking food. It's not food. It's shit. I might as well eaten shit. But I ate it. And the hot chips. Ah, you do these things, right? But, be honest with yourself. That's why I'm outing myself, guys. I'm completely outing myself. And then on top of that, guys, I have been buying, like, a little thing of, I don't know, like some sweets, like lollies. Yep, not every day. Just if I drove past this certain shop, I'm like, oh, that's a lolly shop. And I bought a bag of chocolate licorice lollies, like just a little bag. There's about 10 of them in there. I mean, that's not that bad, Dora. I know that. But on top of all the other things, like sometimes having chips, sometimes having Maccas, it all adds up on your body, right? And then, I had last weekend, I had some wine with Mel. It all adds up. And if you're not doing your normal exercise, well, I don't know what's normal for you guys, right? But my body does like to exercise. If it doesn't exercise, it's not happy. My mind is not happy either when I don't exercise. So yeah, I really need to commit to, getting the exercise back in, walking on the beach. It's really my happy place. It really is. As soon as I hit to the beach, I can feel the weight of the world just go off me. Find that special place for you. Not everyone lives by the beach. I understand that. For Susan, I think Susan's happy place is going out and looking at the cows and, talking to them in her French. If only the cows would talk back to her in French. She'd love that, I reckon. I think in Susan's mind, maybe they do speak back to her in French. I'd like to know that question, actually, Susan. Do you think in your mind, do you reckon they talk to you in French? I'd love to know that. So Susan and Kirsty are talking about Kirsty's condition, POTS. I'd actually never heard of it till Kirsty told me about it. And I think Kirsty's doing extremely well for balancing her health and, that label of, POTS on her. I mean, when you watch her videos, you don't see her looking sick or anything like that, but, she has those days, right? I think. So I reckon you're doing really, really well, Kirsty. And I'm sure Kirsty's managing it a lot with a lot of natural therapies, right? She's growing a lot of her own food. She's putting her hands in dirt. Good morning. She's putting her hands in dirt, which is so good for our body, our mind, all those microorganisms. I don't know. There's a transference there of energy and everything. And I'm sure all the things that she's growing and then eating in her body's definitely helping her. And I know you do a lot of natural therapies. You buy a lot of natural things to help. Hey, Wayne, how you going? Welcome in, Wayne. Hi, Susan again. Hey, Teacher Kelly Tag. How are you? Welcome to the first day of winter here in Australia, Kelly. Or Wayne. Not a bad first day of winter, hey? I'm actually going to take on a swim later then. Oh, guys, we've got 3 pelicans. Oh my gosh, guys. You can't see this, but I can see just in the front. There's 3 pelicans. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. I don't want to. Okay, I'll stop singing now. Is my friend Deb there? Calling Deb. Bring. Calling Deb. Deb Warwick, where are you? Deb, we've got pelicans. We've got 3 pelicans. I'm about to see 3 pelicans just for you, Deb. So in the chat, I'd love you all to say hello to Deb. Deb religiously watches all my replays. You don't have to, Deb. I always say this, don't have to watch the replays. Come say hello yourself. There'll be another real live somewhere down the track. But Deb, these pelicans are saying hi to you. I don't know if you can see them, guys. 3 pelicans. 3 pelicans. Hey, Andrew. Hey, Andrew. Hello. How you going? Nicholas says, I've lost 31 kilos in 1 year. My gosh, that's amazing, Nicholas. And, it's not all about weight, right? You all go, if you haven't lost 31 kilos in 1 year, don't feel bad. That was good for Nicholas, right? But, weight loss is not, you should be careful with big weight losses. Definitely, I'm sure Nicholas has been going just to make sure that, that everything's going well. But my mindset now is to stay at around the same weight. So I'm actually pretty happy about that, guys, that I'm 77 kilos because, oh my gosh, you guys, look at this. Waddle. Look at this, guys. This is amazing. Now, we don't get too close, but we'll get close enough. But you don't need to be in their face, right? I don't need to be shoving a camera in the pelican's face to get a selfie. We'll just be at a quiet distance to watch. But of course, they're here because there's a fisherman there. They are not silly. They know that fishermen have bait. Now, I don't know if this guy is starting or finishing, but if he's finishing, fishermen always get rid of their bait. And the pelicans know that if they hang around, no, he's starting. He's got one of those nifty kayaks. Nifty kayaks where it's got like a, got like a mini boat, man. But these guys are going to hang out with the fishermen. Good on you, Nicholas. You didn't want to eat any more crap. Hey, Philip, how you going? Welcome in, Philip. Happy first day of winter, Philip. So Maria's got here, I follow a Mediterranean diet. I have lupus, so it's great for it. That's great. Mediterranean diets are full of lots of olive oil, right? The first step is to admit it, right? Exactly, Kelly. I am outing myself, right? Debbie Sue! We were calling you before, Debbie Sue. But, I said to everyone, Debbie Sue will be dancing anyway, so it doesn't matter. Debbie Sue was doing her own twist and shout in her living room. Okay, they're getting to something in there. There's something in there. All right, now we can get a bit closer, guys. They're in the water. So it's fine. As I said, don't get too close to wildlife. I know everyone wants to get close to wildlife and, get a selfie, all those things. But, don't get too close to them because, yeah, they just get too, you don't want animals too used to you. These guys are way too used to animals. Oh my gosh, that was so cool. Look at that. Oh my goodness, I've never seen them do that before. That's really cool. Like a duck dive. It's a pelican dive. Look. Ready? Go, 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 go. No, now he's doing a pelican circle. Go. Oh my goodness, this is so cool. I've been talking about what happened to the rest of the pelicans. We've only been seeing one pelican the last couple of months. We're like, where's the rest of the pelicans? What happened to them? Where's the pelican friends? There's the pelican friends. Hey guys. Happy first day of winter. I love you. Absolutely love you. Adore you. You are so beautiful. If you're an animal lover, you know how I feel right now. I am just in awe looking at these guys with just. And again, seeing animals in the wild is just so. It's beautiful on the heart. I don't know, it just gives you hope for the world, right? I don't know. For me, anyway, it does. Everyone is saying hello to Simply Debbie Sue. Okay, I'm probably way, way below in my chat. Okay, I am right, way below. That's all right. Doesn't matter. It's all good. Sorry, guys. I mean, I do. I mean, I know you matter, but you know what I'm saying, guys. I don't see all the chat because I'm busy ranting and talking and walking. So I don't mean that your messages are not loved. They are loved. If you want to tell me the message again, always sometimes have to say it again if I don't see it. Like the purpose of my walkings on this beach is actually not about the live stream, guys. It's actually about me getting some exercise. So sorry, me first. I know I'm selfish, but that's okay. I own my selfishness. It's okay to be selfish. I share this live stream with you guys because, I want you guys to see the beach. This is a beautiful day, and not everyone lives by the beach. Some people might want to see the sunrise. Some people might want to see a beach, or someone might want to hear my rambles. But you know what? If you expect me to read every sentence on this live stream, you're going to be disappointed. I'm not going to be able to. It just doesn't work. So anyway, we're going to be walking. Deb, my friend Deb Warwick, I hope you enjoyed that because Deb will be watching on a live stream on a replay somewhere. Hey, Deb. And hey, Debbie Sue, how you going? Oh, Matt. Hello, Matt. Did I say hello, Matt, already? I was watching Susan's video last night and she's like, did I say hello to you already? I think I have. Oh, well, I'm saying it again. I think I've said it 3 times now, but I've said so like you're saying 3 times to this person. And I'm the same. I'm just sometimes you don't know if you said hello to someone. So it doesn't hurt to say hello again, right? And we have Joshua. Hey, Joshua, how you going? Matt's got here. You're brilliant and amazing people. So Nicholas said to me that Debbie Sue, had contacted Nicholas because I hadn't been doing a live stream over the weekend, guys. So, yeah, I decided to have a bit of a break this weekend, guys, and not do any live streaming. I'm going to be honest, it killed me. Not really. But, like, I do like going on adventures and I do like taking you along with me. You guys have, become my friends, right? Like, it's nice to see happy faces, not happy face. I don't see you, but like I see you in kind of ways. Saying hello. And I love seeing that you guys all, have this lovely relationship with each other, talking to each other, the banter. Banter, you know, banter's really healthy for you. And I love that. So, but I thought, you know what, Dora, you've been going at it for so long with these live streams. Do you need to do a live stream every day? No, you don't. And it was the weekend, it's the end of the month. And I thought, you know what, give yourself the weekend off. And I had an amazing weekend, guys. Amazing. So on Saturday, I told you guys on Friday that I was going on an adventure with my mum and my sister and my niece. So we went to a place called Inala and I didn't video it and I didn't live stream it. Actually, no, I did a small video at the end. But we went over there, had a beautiful lunch. So Inala is like going into Vietnam. It's like crazy. It's so much fun. It's full of Asian grocery stores and Vietnamese grocers. It's got so many banh mi places. I don't know if you're familiar with banh mi's. Banh mi's are these amazing sandwiches that just taste amazing. And Vietnamese food, all these weird vegetables that you only see in Asian grocers or overseas. And one of the weird fruits they have there is sometimes durian. So if you've been following me for a while, you saw me in Bali and I found some durian. And I have this I have this kind of love-hate relationship with durian. It's so smelly, it's disgusting. It makes you want to gag in your mouth. Um, and hotels around Asia actually have signs that say no durian allowed in the hotel because it's that smelly. You bring it in, it just stays there. The smell just whiffs, even when you get rid of the fruit. So anyway, I found a durian shop and I thought, you know what? Take on durian, Dora. Like, it can't be that bad. As a young child, it made me vomit. I would go nowhere near it because it stank so much. But anyway, I took it on in Bali. I absolutely adored it. So I couldn't wait to have it with my mum and my sister and my niece. We've all tried it before. My mum adores it because obviously my mum is Indonesian. Durian is one of the main places that grows durian is in Indonesia, and they export it around the world. But it is now found in many places around Asia. Morning. But originally originates from Sumatra, where my mum's from, in Indonesia, and Malaysia. But now it's grown in Philippines, in Thailand, all over the place. But they export it here in Australia. It's very expensive here, but it was $19.99 a kilo. So we bought one, mum got one for about $30, and I'd brought a knife with me. We went to a park because I wasn't going to be taking it home with me, that smelly thing in the home with me. We cut it up and we enjoyed it in the park. I've often talked about having picnics and how, it's a beautiful thing to do. Just sit somewhere and have a picnic with your family or your friends or by yourself. And yeah, it was a nice thing, like us as a family don't get together that often. Like my mum, will see me or she'll see my sister or she'll see my niece, but we don't hang out the four of us together. Sometimes it's, their partner, like my partner or my sister's partner. So it's kind of the extended family, right? So it was really, really nice for my mum to have her immediate family with her. So, myself, her amazing older daughter, and then her little baby daughter, and then her little grandchild that she's obsessed with, right? So yeah, that was a nice moment for my mum. And if my mum was watching this, I think my mum, she said to me the other day, she can't figure out how to do the chat anymore. She goes, I don't know, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So she goes, sometimes I'm just watching the live stream when it's live and I can't say anything. So hi mum, how you going? And I know Nicholas will say, hi mum. Mum was asking about Nicholas the other day. He goes, Nicholas sounds like a really nice man. I said, yeah, he's a nice guy. So my mum knows all about you guys and your personalities because she hears all the comments and she sees all the comments and she hears me read them out sometimes. And, she hears the conversation. Nicholas is saying, hi, Dora's mum. Yeah, Susan had a brilliant weekend of remembering her mum. So technically, in America, it is still Susan's birthday, Susan's mum's birthday, Kathy. So happy birthday to Susan's mum. She would have been 96 today. Is that right, Susan? Technically, it's not today anymore, but in America it is. In Mexico it is. So it's still your mum's birthday. It's your mum's birthday. It's your mum's birthday. And Susan was making one of her favourite treats, cupcakes. I loved the old recipe books that you've got. You've even got one from your grandmother. That's amazing. And it's so interesting to see the different recipes from back in the day. Oh my gosh, Susan was showing us, it was disgusting. It was a salad, a gelatine salad. I'm like, who the hell eats gelatine salad? You know what, Susan? Can you send me that recipe? Because I want to try it. Sounds disgusting, but if they're going to put it in a cookbook, it must be something. So I'm just curious. Could you send it to me? Or why don't we do a live stream while we make that? That'd be hilarious. I love my salad, but mixing it with gelatine just sounds just like overkill. But guys, we can't go any further today. Is this not beautiful, guys? Is this not beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. Look at this, guys. Oh, it's a bit nippy, but it's quite nice. Matt will be saying, skinny dip, skinny dip, skinny dip. Matt, can't really. There's people homeless right in front of me. That would not be appropriate. It's hard enough that they're homeless. They don't need to see Dora naked. That might be scary. Someone's swimming out here. They've got towels here. Man, I really want to go for a swim. So, guys, I did say that on the first day of winter, I do try to go for a swim. And I am actually going to try to go for a swim today. Whether or not I do it on camera is another thing because I don't have my battery pack with me, so I don't know if I'll have enough battery to do it. But I will go for a swim. I don't need to do it on camera. And B, I went looking for my swimmers in my car just before. I couldn't find them, but I didn't really do a good look. I just went for a bit of a quick trash around, had a look. So I will go back and have another look because I'm definitely going for a swim now. It is absolutely mint. And I just feel like it's a christening of ways. Like I said, I've just been talking about how, I've outed myself. I have been a bit of a bad Dora with my health. I've not been kind of, treating the temple as it should be. The temple is a blessing, right? Our body is our biggest asset. I don't know if it's the biggest asset. Maybe our brain is. I'm not sure. No, to be honest, well, if your brain's the biggest asset and you don't look after your body can fall apart and then your brain it's no use, right? So really, your biggest asset should be your body, right? Because your body holds yourself. It holds you up. It makes you be able to walk. It makes you be able to live, I guess. So I'm going to go with that. Yes, my biggest asset is my body. So treat it amazingly. Treat it like the temple it should be, right? You should honour it. Feed it good food. Don't neglect it. I'm talking to myself, guys. I don't know about you. You do you. But, I have been neglecting myself. And as I said, it's the first day of winter. I've made my salads for the week. I've set myself up for success. I had my clothes out ready for exercise this morning. I had my alarm set. I even, for the first time in my goddamn YouTube live streaming life, I set up a scheduled live for one of my beach walks. That is unheard of, guys. Unheard of. But you know why I did that? Because it meant that I actually had to get out of bed. It's not about you guys. I'm all about me, guys. I'm so selfish. But this is why I did it, right? I thought if I have my alarm set for 6 o'clock, I can snooze it. I can snooze it again. But if I have the scheduled live scheduled for 6:15 in the morning and sunset is at 6:30, guess what? I can't actually snooze. I mean, I can just not do the live stream. But I thought, you know what? This is a way to motivate myself. See a live stream. That means you can't, you have to technically get out of bed. And guess what? The alarm went off at 6 o'clock. Guess who jumped out of bed? Morning. So there is a method to my madness, guys. I always say that to you. Now, some of you guys must think I'm absolutely bonkers. I really don't care what you think, to be honest. And, some people might find that a bit insulting. But, I've got to the stage where I really just don't care. You can think I'm mad, nutty, selfish, arrogant because I don't read all the chat. I don't care. You do your own live streams, right? And see how it works for you. What Susan does for her works for her. What I do for me has to work for me, right? If I do what Susan does, it might not work for me. If Susan did what I did, it might not work for her. So, do you. So anyway, that it was my thing this morning. I was like, right, this is the way I get out of bed. This is how I start my morning, right? This is how I start my first day of winter, right? I knew the weather was going to be good because it's been really, really nice for the last couple of days. And so that kind of gave me a good indicator that this morning will probably be a cracking sunrise. And it was a cracking sunrise. And, the pelicans are here again because there's a boat getting put in the water. Pelicans are not stupid. Pelicans are definitely not stupid. They go where the food is. Matt's got, I love how you are. Oh, thanks, Matt. Perfectly imperfect. I love that. Matt, I think that is great. I'm definitely perfectly imperfect. Love that. Can I steal that, Nicola? Matt? I'm stealing that, Matt. That is now the motto today. Perfectly imperfect. Thanks, Matt. Perfectly imperfect. We strive to be this perfect person. I don't think it exists, to be honest. I think that's when we set ourselves up for fail. So we have 3 pelicans ahead of us. We'll get a bit closer soon. This guy's just put a boat in, a little tinny. So this boat ramp can only ever take tinnies. And you still got to be careful, even with tinnies, it's a bit hard to come in and out of here because it's quite low. So you don't often see boats coming through here. But that's why you see a lot of kayak boats, little boats, there's little kayaks set up as with all the fishing stuff because it's easy to get in and out of here. There's another boat out here too. And what I did see, the guys down the bottom here are the mullet catchers. So there's a group of guys here that are allowed to actually, they're, what do you call them? They're licensed boats. They're licensed fisherman boats. So they actually come in on the boats. I don't know if you watched me last year. Last year we saw them all doing the mullet run. It's normally probably around September, October. And they have big nets. You're not allowed to do netting here, guys. Like a little nets, you're right. But not the big nets. Only the licensed fishermen are allowed to do that. So yeah, I saw them up the photo. So what they're doing is they're spotting. So they've got spotters down there, they've got spotters down here, and they're spotting to see the run of the mullets. And when they see it, they phone each other and they get the boats out and they get the mullet. Here we go. Hello. Hello, pelican. What are you coming for me for? Does he think I've got food? Probably. He'll be disappointed in a second. Yep, he's gone the other way. He's like, you're not a fisherman. You don't have a fishing line. I don't want to come to you. That is a lot of sun coming at you, I know, guys. If you think it's coming at you, it's coming at me just as much. Hey, pelican. Hey, pelicans. I love watching the pelicans. They are just amazing. So this guy's coming in to get his little kayak. He's been fishing out there. And these pelicans are waiting for that guy to probably get rid of his bait. You probably quite can't see the pelicans there, but they are there. They're behind that sun. It's very sunny. There we go. Hello, pelicans. Just watching. Just gliding along, saying, hey, YouTubers. How you going? How you going? All right. Well, I want to walk back to the car and have a better look for my togs. Now, I have a fear. Not a fear. No, it's not really a fear. But I do have a pair of togs. I'm sure I have a pair of togs in there that are my old pair of togs that they don't fit me, as in they're like too big. Which is not a bad thing, right? But I don't care. I can put a pair of togs that don't fit me well. I'll still fit. That's okay. And you know what's really interesting, guys? You know, like I said, I'll talk about like weighing yourself is not mandatory, right? You shouldn't have to weigh yourself if you don't want to. Because, you know, some people have unhealthy things about weighing themselves. Like I said, Diego weighs himself, he used to every day, and he would get disheartened and then he'd give up. So therefore, he's given up, right? But because I didn't do live stream over the weekend, Diego went for a walk with me on Sunday morning. And we did a 9K walk along the beach. And we had a good old chat. I love walking with Diego. So yeah, that's why I didn't do live streams this weekend, guys. I just thought something different. Let's do something different. Anyway, but yesterday I went and had lunch with a friend, and I wanted to share my oh, that's another story. I bought some extra durian, guys. So you know how I had a picnic with my mum and dad, my mum and sister and my niece? We bought durian. Well, anyway, it was so tasty that I went back and bought another one. Well, my mum shouted at me for my birthday. And I took it home. I actually had an esky full of ice and stuff, so I hoped that it wouldn't smell my car out. It didn't. And I took it home and I did a video of Diego and I eating the durian. It was very funny. I will hopefully post it this week. It's very, very funny. Diego may or may not liked it. And then I kept some in the fridge and I took it to my friend yesterday for lunch. They didn't like it either. Then I took it over to Mel's house. So Mel and Phil. Phil said, no way, I'm not having that. That looks like stinky balls. Mel was so funny. I should have videotaped it. Mel absolutely was like, this is disgusting. Now, Mel can't see very well, guys, so she's losing her vision, but she could feel it. She goes, oh my God, there's a stone in here. I said, yeah, don't eat the stone. So just eat around the stone. She's like, the texture feels like sorry guys, I'm being graphic here. She goes, feels like I'm sucking 82-year-old balls. I said, have you ever sucked 82-year-old balls? She goes, no, but if I did, that's what it's gonna be like. And she just you should have seen her face. She was so animated. She's like, this is disgusting. The texture is so gross. I said, forget about the texture. What's it taste like? She goes, I can't get over the feel, the texture, the ball bag. She goes, it's disgusting. But then she asked for another one. So she goes, I get the taste. She goes, the taste is actually quite good. She goes, it's just the stone inside. It's just very weird and meaty and fleshy and stringy and stuff. So anyway, if you ever try durian, I claim that you should. I think you should try it. It's amazing. But just be wary that it is very stringy and there is a ball inside. You don't eat the ball, but like, it's just, it's weird. But anyway, yeah, it was fun. Now, where was I going with this? Yes, yesterday for lunch. I put a skirt on that morning that didn't fit me, guys. It actually was too loose. I was like, oh my goodness. So some of my clothes, my regular clothes that I haven't worn for a little while, I'm going to be honest, I probably have way too many clothes. I'm a typical girl, has way too many clothes. I also have clothes that have different weight sizes, right? Because I'm a yo-yo, right? I'm not proud of that. I'm trying to get rid of that. But some of my big clothes don't fit me anymore, guys. I wore the skirt anyway, but I should have had a belt on. But yeah, anyway, so it was interesting. I was like, oh, my typical big clothes don't fit me anymore. But that was pretty cool. That was good to know that even though I haven't really been looking after myself amazingly, I mean, I still try to look after myself, guys. You know, I do the things in the morning and I do exercise quite regularly. And I have my salads for lunches. I eat a lot of, vegetables at night time and meat and protein and all the things and fibre. But, those little the individual things that I've been doing, like, having a Macca's, a dirty Macca's meal some afternoons, raining, but not many. I've probably done it once in the last 6 months, right? Once. But that's, that's enough. And as I said, hot chips every now and then, a potato scallop here and there, a can of Coke here and there, wine, all those things add, right? And I probably haven't been doing as much exercise as I normally do, but I'm getting back into it. So yeah, I've got a good starting point, right? I'm really proud of myself that I hadn't gone over 80. I was really quite surprised when I weighed myself this morning that I was 69.9. No, sorry, 67.9. No, 69.9. Oh my God. I just said I rounded up. I'm 77 kilos. So that's not bad. When I was doing that 75 hard, I got down to 74. So, I've only put on an extra 3 kilos, which that's not too bad. But again, those extra 3 kilos are more kilos on my knees, my hips, my ankles. That all causes damage, right, in the scale of life, right? And, I've talked about that. I've got an arthritic knee. My left knee doesn't love me, but I love it. I love your knee. I love you. I love you. I love you. Doesn't love me. I'm trying to make it love me. So if I lose a bit of kilos, I'm hoping it'll love me more, right? So that's what I'm trying to do, guys. I'm trying to get my love on my knee. So it's not about the weight, but you know what I'm saying? It is sometimes about the weight. But I try not to concentrate on the weight. If that makes any sense. Oh, my mum's there. Is my mum there? Oh, my mum is there. Hey, mum, how you going? Mum obviously worked out how to do how to put comments in. I was just talking about you before, mum. And Nicola said hello to you because I said, oh, mum will be watching or she'll be watching on a replay, but she can't figure out how to do the chat anymore. So, mum, you obviously figured out how to chat. Hey, mum, happy first day of winter. It's not raining. So, mum lives up on a mountaintop. Very similar to Susan, but just not as much land as Susan. And mum will be very happy that she'll be able to be pottering around outside today in the sun. The solar will be getting a good kick. The animals will be happy. So, mum will go, this is a bad idea, Dora. I'm going to go for a swim, mum. I always like to do a swim on the first day of winter if it's not too bitter cold. Last year it was bitter cold, so I chickened out. But this year is the year. We just got to make sure we've got my bathing suit in the car. My normal bathing suit is not in the car. I'm surprised it isn't. I don't know why it's not. But anyway, I'll just have a better look. I obviously did a boy look. You know what a boy look is? Like you just a little shift around. I'll actually go and have a bit of a better discovery now. Because definitely, this is beautiful. Look, there's people swimming. Just come out. Dora's getting better all the time. I'm like a wine, Matt. I'm like a wine. I get better with age, man. But I do like I'm perfectly imperfect. Mum would say that. I'm definitely perfect. She's like, you're definitely not perfect, but you are definitely imperfect. So I'm definitely perfectly imperfect. And you know what? The only person that matters really is yourself and what you think about yourself. And, yes, I'm a hot mess some days. Okay, maybe most days. But you know what? I own it. I own it. I'm trying to make this hot mess not so messy. That's my agenda. To make this hot mess unmessy. Oh, does that even make sense? Trying to make this hot mess not so messy. Yep. And then we have a new person in the chat. Is it Ariel? Where is that? This is South East Queensland, a place called Redcliffe. It's a beautiful place, Redcliffe Peninsula. This is where I live. And yeah, she's beautiful. She's 30 minutes away from Brisbane in Queensland in Australia. Beautiful day, right? It's the first day of winter here in Australia. This is Monday morning for us, nearly 8 a.m. First day of winter. For the 1st of June is the start of winter here in Australia. And yeah, not a bad winter day, got to be honest. It's going to top at 20 degrees today. And when you've been walking along the beach, it does feel like it's more than 20 degrees. So this is why it's a really good time to go swimming, when you've warmed your body up. You know, I might even do a couple of push-ups and stuff to really warm my body up. But first of all, I've got to locate my swimming togs. Otherwise, then, you know, that would be a little bit inappropriate, doing a bit of a nudie run here, especially on a public beach. That would not be good. I'd probably be arrested, put it that way. No, the police probably wouldn't come fast enough to arrest me. I'd probably get away with it. But, you know, the locals probably wouldn't be very happy. I mean, you know, am I game? No, not in my local beach, guys. This is where people would see me and know me. You know, it's not unheard of that I'm walking along here and then my friends would walk past and yell out to me, or stop and yell out to me. So, you know, I'm recognisable, guys. I'm recognisable. Naked, maybe not. But yeah, I don't want to be recognised for like doing a nudie run at my local beach. That would be not appropriate. A couple of years ago, for one of my birthdays, I took myself up to Noosa National Park, which is a beautiful national park, and did a hike. You guys know I love hiking, and on my birthday I kind of like to do those things to myself. So I took myself up for a hike, and I went to the nudist beach and went for a nudie beach swim. It was lovely. But, you know, no one knows me up there, right? So I don't care. You want to look at me naked? That's on you. But yeah, it was lovely. So I'm not opposed to a nudie run, nudie swim. You know, you got to pick your places, right? And, you know, you got to be sensible. You're not doing it on a local beach like this. So Matt Launton in the chat he likes to go to a couple of lakes and do a bit of a nudie run. Hop and skip and a jump into the water. So we walked through here before, so the tide is coming up. We were able to get around here quite easily. We'll just pull up our leggings and we'll walk through. Oh my God, you're in total fog and whiteout. Can you take a photo, Susan? I'd love to see your photo, and I'll take a photo. Yeah, thanks, Susan. I reckon that I'll send you my photo, and you send me mine. I'll do a post. It's always interesting to see how people's. Actually, Nicholas, are you there still? Nicholas, do you want to send a photo of your winter day? If anyone else is in Australia, I'd love to see first day of winter. If you're watching this on the replay and you're from Australia, my email is in my bio. Send me a photo. I'd love to do a community post and show what, the first day of winter looks like in different places around Australia. Like Susan is in Victoria. Mum, are you still there? What's it like up in your mountain at the moment? Mum's only an hour away from me, up a mountain that way, but it's still probably quite cold up her way. Hey guys, I just wanted to discuss something with you actually. I'm just letting you guys know. I'm not going to discuss it with you because this is my channel. I can do what I want. But I'm actually going to take off moderation for everyone. Why I'm doing that is because I've made pretty much nearly anyone that comes to my live stream a moderator. And I'm not making people a moderator to get rid of the trolls. I'm making a moderator so they can check each other out. So like if you're on a phone, it's very, very hard to, see another live, like another channel, because you can't click on it. If you're a moderator, if you've got a blue jacket, as they say, a blue handle, it means you can right click on people's names and go check out their channel. So it makes it a really nice way to be able to meet new channels. And you guys, you've all met each other. I don't really care about trolls. So I want to go back to having like one or two moderators. Like if you look at Susan's chat, Susan has, a few moderators. They can share links. Not everyone's a moderator. So I don't want to take individuals off people. I'm just going to take everyone off everyone and then start making people moderators again. So don't be upset if you've lost your blue jacket, because I know a few of you have been upset because I accidentally click on your name and I unclick you by accident. So I'm just letting you know, in the next couple of days, I will take everyone off moderation, okay? So don't be upset. It's everyone. The reason why I'm doing that is, first of all, it's my channel. I can do what I want, right? I don't need permission to do anything. But it's because new people coming to my channel feel a little bit intimidated because everyone has a blue jacket. I actually want to build my community and make new friends. I love you guys, and I love that you guys have made friends here, and that's you still continue doing that, right? You don't need a blue jacket for that. Because if you're on a computer watching this, if you don't have a blue jacket, because you won't in a couple of days' time, all you need to do is just highlight their name and you can put that into your search bar and then you find their channels. So I was doing it to help you guys. It's now not actually helping my channel, because everyone comes to my live stream and go, oh my God, they're all connected, they're all friends, they're all blue jackets. It's very weird. And I've been to a couple of live streams over the last couple of weeks and realised that when you're in a chat with everyone that's blue, you feel a little bit unloved, because you're like, oh, why are they all blue and I'm not? So I'm going to change that, guys. If you look at like Tuber Chat, if you look at Susan, all the big YouTubers in my life, right? They only have 2 or 3 moderators, okay? Not a whole chat full of moderators. If you look at my live stream, everyone's a moderator, bar a few, right? So don't be concerned. It's not because you're not loved. It's not because I don't think anything of you. Not at all. I'm just changing everyone, because if I just take individual people off you, everyone will get upset. So I'm just taking away from everyone, guys. And then I'll individually start putting back people that are in my live streams quite regularly. I'll give them, yeah. But like, as I said, I'm not going to put, just because everyone's there all the time, like say Matt, Maria, Nicholas, just because the 3 of you are always there doesn't mean I'm going to make every one of you a moderator, okay? Just to be clear, okay? I don't want the bullshit of people going, oh my God, I want to be a moderator. Don't be stupid, guys. It doesn't mean anything. Going to be honest, it doesn't mean anything. It just means that, it's always good to have 1 or 2, that if there's a weirdo in the chat, they can get rid of them. Because technically I could get rid of them myself, but it's just half the time I don't see it. And, a lot of you guys don't like to, have weirdos in the chat. So that is why I'll do that. I want to grow my channel. I want people to feel welcome when they come in here. But if people come in here and they see that everyone's a blue moderator, it's not very welcoming, right? Even though you guys are very people that come to the chat. Like Susan is one of the first people that'll go, oh, hi, how you going? Or Debbie Sue, hi, how you going? And make them feel welcome. If they ask a question and I don't see it, they'll answer it for me. But that's not the purpose of a moderator, right? The purpose of a moderator is to get rid of the weirdos in the chat. Just because you don't have a blue jacket doesn't mean you shouldn't be friendly to people in the chat. If if I don't find that you're not friendly to people in the chat, I'll get rid of you myself, right? Because end of the day, this is not just a chat for you guys. It's a chat for me to make friends. It's a chat for me to to make new acquaintances. I love meeting new people from new places. And I think it's really good for you guys to make new friends with new people too, right? It's how we learn and we grow. And I don't know, if you want to grow your channel, that's great. Because I mean, a lot of people have grown their channel by just making friends in live streams. That's the whole point of it, right? But I've got to a point where I think all the people that are in my live streams have made friends. They don't need to have the blue jackets anymore, guys. So anyway, I'm not going to go over it again because, as I said, I've made the decision and I'm going to figure that out next, how to do that. And it's way too hard to, just say, hey, I'm going to take it off, Susan, I'm going to take it off, Debbie Sue, I'm going to take it off Nicholas, it's just going to take it off everyone. That way people don't feel unloved. I mean, I know I'm going to get people that aren't going to be happy about it. That's fine. I own that. That's fine. But that's on you guys. You don't need you don't need to be a moderator. And just because you're a moderator on everyone else's channel doesn't mean you need to be a moderator on mine. Paul, is Paul there? Oh, hey Paul, how you going? Okay, Susan's just got here. I've felt intimidated going into a new channel that sometimes when everyone is a blue jacket, except me. Exactly right, Susan. That that is exactly why I'm doing it. Because, you know, I've done it to help all my friends, to make friends, and they've all made friends. So my work is done. Hey guys, look at this. I got a new plant from a friend and I forgot it in the car. Do you like my new plant? Thanks, friend. I got a new plant. Okay, I'm gonna put that in the front so that I forget it. Don't forget it. Because you know what I'm like, I'll probably forget it. And I'll leave it in the car. And then I'll go back to my boot a couple of days later. I'll go, oh shit, the plant is dead. Okay. So we are looking for my swimming togs, guys. Hey, Paul, can you do me a favour? Can you send me a photo of the beach today on your walk on your first day of summer? Oh, sorry, first day of winter. Happy first day of winter, Paul. Okay, guys, I'm going to put you somewhere. Just going to put you somewhere. So, okay. This may appear like I'm cleaning out the back of my car. I'm not. I'm trying to find my bathing suit, guys. It is the first day of winter here and I'm going to go for a swim. It's absolutely a gorgeous day. So just hold on. I'm looking for my tops. Okay, that's stuff that I need to donate to our op shop. Pop that in the back. Okay, I found my bathing suit, guys. We are going for a swim. Okay. Next thing I'm trying to do is find the case to go over the swimming out of the what do you call it? The swimming thing that goes over the phone, so I can take you swimming with me. Matt says, I'm loved, I'm okay. Exactly, Matt. But see, Matt's actually a really good moderator. I love you as a moderator because I know you do get rid of a lot of people. But like I said, I have to take away everyone. So don't be upset if you come back to my live stream in a couple of days or a couple of weeks and you're not a blue moderator. Don't get upset. Everyone is not a blue moderator, okay? Or maybe there'll be one or two people. But like, for example, Teacher Kelly Tag. I mean, I love you, Teacher Kelly Tag, but like, I don't see Kelly very often in the chat. The reason why I made Kelly moderator was so that she could actually meet other people in the chat. And that was ages ago. So now that Teacher Kelly Tag has made friends with everyone, it's kind of pointless to have, Teacher Kelly Tag as a moderator, right? Because everyone else is a moderator in the live stream. So I'm just sorry, I'm not singling out people. I'm just giving examples, guys. Oh, Kathleen's live. Hey, say hello to Kathleen for me. Can you go over and say hello to Kathleen? If I was at home, I would put her on the screen behind me and say, hey, Kathleen. We've done that before. Dora, I sent you the picture. Thank you. Paul, can you send me a photo? Okay, Paul's going to send me a photo. So, guys, later on in my community post, I'll post some photos of all my friends' first day of winter. No. Teacher Kelly Tag, that's not the point. I'm getting rid of everyone. I knew I'd insult someone, but I had to just single out. But what I'm just trying to say is that it doesn't matter if you don't come to my live stream, but the point is that there's no use in having everyone as a moderator. That's what I'm trying to say. I knew I'd upset someone, but I think you know what I'm trying to say. Teacher Kelly Tag, that wasn't the point. I'm trying to say that there's no use in having everyone as a moderator. Thank you, Susan. Can you yeah, I'm just going to get my stuff. Susan knows what I'm trying to say. As I said, I knew I'd insult someone, so I'm sorry. I did preface that, guys. Okay, I've got my togs. I've got my that. I need, okay. I'm trying to find my swing thing. I've got so many things in the back of my boot. I know I have my pocket for my phone to go swimming, but I just can't find it. Woo! Guess what I've just found? Oh, she said hello back. Excellent. Thank you, Teacher Kelly Tag. So, guys, we've got happy cards. Okay, that's the wrong side. Let's read a happy card because I'm obviously pissing everyone off in the chat by about my moderation thing, but that's okay. Like I said, I knew I'd piss people off. It's okay. I have to get everyone away from moderation because of the reason. Okay, so let's read a I'd be happy card. Open it up. Let me read it. I have found that if you love life, life will love you back. That is lovely. That is so appropriate today. I've found that if you love life, life will love you back. Do you want to read that? That's fine. Now I've got 20% battery. I just have something to eat. Again, another thing about exercising and loving yourself is looking after yourself and eating food. Some yum, yum. Okay. Now, next thing is to how to get dressed. Okay, don't spike yourself on that, Dora. That wouldn't be pretty. Okay. I'll use this as a change room. Now, I'm setting up my change room, guys, because actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it underneath the hut. People can't see me under the hut. All right, guys, let's go. Got water. All right, so we're going to go for a swim. Our first day of winter swim. And we're going to get changed under the hut. Less likely people to see me. I sometimes just do it in my car, but it's not easy to coordinate. Oh, damn it, people are coming down here. It's all right. All right. Hey, Hazan. How you going? All right, guys, I'm going to face you out that way so you can't see me getting changed because that would be really, really weird. Okay, I'm going to put you there. I'll be back. Give me a second to change. Should give me a few minutes to change. How to do this underneath the hut. Okay, let me start. It might have just been easy to swim on my clothes, to be honest. All right. All right. I'm going under the hut, guys. I'll see you soon. Susan, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If people think, can you just explain why I'm saying that? You get it because you've been talking about because you actually see it yourself. You can see it in other people's chats. I don't need to You know what? 2, 4, 6, 8. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Okay. Officially naked under a hut. Officially naked under a hut. Someone's swimming across, walking in front of me. I just got to clock. Oh, shit. Just tripped myself over. Oh, mind you, I actually can't stand up straight under here. So I'm like hunched over like the hunchback of Notre Dame, trying to get my bra off, my shirt off. Oh, okay. Okay. We're half naked. Half naked. Okay. Trying to get my bra off. Hunched over like a. Okay, got it. Got it. Got it. All right. Not naked. Officially not naked anymore. All right, cool. Okay. Oh, please. Oh. Swimming with me. We're going swimming. We're going swimming. We're going swimming. Oh, I was going to do some push-ups, wasn't I? Oh, crap. Just go, Dora. You just don't put off the inevitable, right? You're just going for a swim. The first day of winter in Australia. Yep, she's cold. She's very cold. Whew, whew, whew. Oh, shit. She's cold. Oh, yep. She's cold. She's cold. Okay. Keep on going. You can do this. You can do this. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, okay. We have some stones down here. Got to be very, very careful. This is the other thing. There are stonefish here. So you've got to be careful. So I'm going around the stony bits that I can't see. Ah, the seaweed there. Okay. Okay, we're just going to either have to swim or dunk. Swim or dunk. I think I'm just going to dunk. Am I going to get... No, I don't want to get my hair wet, guys. I don't want to get my hair wet. We're just going to dunk. Don't talk about it. Just do it, Dora. Oh. Okay, it's cold. It's very cold. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yeah. Okay. We're doing it. Brr. Feels like... Okay. So Diego said at 8 o'clock it would be... He said 9 o'clock it was going to be 17 degrees. At 8 o'clock, I think it was like 13 degrees. So it's pretty cold. I don't know if the water's warmer or colder, but all I can say is I could cut glass. It's so cold. It's cold. But I'm doing it, guys. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. And I'm probably going to put the phone back and I'm going to go for a swim because this actually feels quite nice that I could go swimming because like standing here without moving my arms is actually colder. So, okay, I'm going to go put the phone back. Oh, yes. Oh, and you know what? This is so good for inflammation. Like my sore knee feels amazing in this water. Like absolutely amazing. Okay, so I'm at 18%. Okay, it's weird that you see me like in my bathing suit, so I'm going to go around so you can't see me coming back to you with my bathing suit because, you know, there's some weirdos on here, so you'll see me in a second. Guys, that was so beautiful. So nice. Okay. I feel so alive. I completely get the cold therapy thing. That was phenomenal. Like phenomenal. Why don't I do this more often? Like, why don't I not do this more often? That wasn't hard to do. Just naked. But I feel so alive. That is so nice. Wow, I feel nice and warm now, guys. That was just the best thing to do on the first. You know how we talk about, where our mental health is? Mate, mine's at a 12 right now. It's peaking and it's even going up higher. So can you imagine my day, guys? This is a work day for me. It's a late start. I'm gonna go home and have a sit down breakfast, have a cup of tea. I really want to watch Susan's latest video, her live from yesterday, and watch her talk about her mum and see her mum's photos. So that's what I'm gonna do this morning. I'm gonna sit down, have my breakfast, and yeah, sit down and watch Susan's video of her, you know, icing her mum's, favorite recipe of her cupcakes. And I want to see photos of Susan and her mum. I want to see photos of Susan's mum and her stories. So, guys, just showing you that every day can be an adventure. You just see that, like, literally it's 8:23. This is not a normal day for me. Obviously, Monday is a late day for me. But, mate, that was beautiful. I don't know if you got that, guys, but I was living my best life out there. That was beautiful. Like, I'm probably going to turn this live off and go for another swim because it was that nice. I think I'm going to do that, guys. So thanks for being here. Just to be aware, guys. Hey, oh my God, Lauren, how you going? Just to be, oh, Deb, you missed we had 3 pelicans, Deb. 3 pelicans. We saw 3 pelicans. And I was saying to everyone, say hello to Deb because Deb will be watching later on a replay and she'll see the 3 pelicans and go, oh my God. So you just missed, I went for a swim and I'm about to turn this off, guys. It's the first day of winter and we went for a swim. It's a little bit cold, but it was beautiful. And I feel amazing. I feel $1,000,000. Challenge you to go have a swim in winter because it feels amazing. But I want to turn this live stream off now. You guys can watch the repeat. There was a beautiful sunrise. Go check the sunrise. It was very beautiful. And then it ended with a swim. So all I can say is, guys, look after yourself, look after your mental health, look after everyone off Blue Moderator and only have a couple of moderators. Not because I don't love you when I was a moderator.